defensive driving school. Get defensive! Yeah!
Many drivers rely on caffeine in several forms to wake up and drive comfortably. However, after the effects wear off, a myriad of symptoms follow that have the ability to impair driving. The Institute of Advanced Motorists conducted research to better educate the public of the effects while driving under the influence of caffeine, and the results were shockingly similar to those of driving intoxicated. Drinking caffeinated beverages in moderation can have the effects of waking one up to the ability to drive, fully aware of the fatigue rebound. Dr. Raymond Kladitz of the University of Brussels writes that slow-release caffeine can positively affect lane drifting, consistent speed, and reaction time in a simulation-based test. People driving while caffeinated has become a worsening problem as beverages are widely available and advertised. While drivers become more dependent or drink large amounts of caffeine, side effects such as fatigue rebound, rapid heart rate, anxiety, and high blood pressure can impact their ability to drive safely.
Anxiety. Caffeine suppresses fatigue by blocking adenosine, a chemical that makes you tired, while simultaneously releasing adrenaline, which increases the heart rate and wakes you up. Often in large doses, these effects become more striking, which can lead to anxiety and stress. Prolonged and constant anxiety after the consumption of caffeine can have adverse effects on an individual's ability to drive well. Withdrawals. Caffeine, like many other substances, is highly addictive because of its release of adrenaline. The brain can very easily become dependent on it because, similar to drugs like cocaine and amphetamines, the brain rewires and builds a tolerance to caffeine. A study from PubMed Central found that daily caffeine consumers reported headaches, fatigue, and irritability after taking a break. The withdrawal from the psychological and physical dependence on caffeine is distracting and dangerous while driving. Withdrawal symptoms could potentially interfere with the driver's ability to drive alert and undistracted. Fatigue rebound. When you drink a standard cup of coffee, 16 ounces, you're most likely consuming about 200 milligrams of caffeine, about half the recommended amount from the Mayo Clinic. According to this recommendation, 1 5-hour energy drink, 8 cans of Coca-Cola, or 2 cups of coffee are within these standards. However, the effects of caffeine can be felt at a much lower amount. WebMD suggests that only 100 milligrams of caffeine are needed to feel the effects, which is half of a standard cup of coffee. This rush of caffeine temporarily makes you feel alert and awake, but after the effects wear off, the fatigue rebound can affect reaction time, alertness, and perception, just as driving tired would. Rapid heart rate. Caffeine is a central nervous system stimulant, and when it reaches your brain, you feel more alert and capable of movement. In most people, when the brain is rushed with caffeine, it quickens the heartbeat to match the energy, as if you were exercising. The effects of rapid heart rate can be very dangerous while driving. Lightheadedness and fainting are most common with a rapid heart rate, which can lead to stress and less concentration on the road.